Yo. Hello, 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 hello. Close some of my tabs. Yo, what up? Need to actually post it on live. The 3D animator goes live again. What a great day. Hell yeah. What up, Quinn? I am indeed back. The one and only. As in, literally the only one who actually ever does 3D art. Because I created 3D. We will wait. Yeah. Give me a second. What is my title, by the way? How do I look at my title? I feel like I have an option somewhere here in settings to change my title. Go be an influencer. I will post momentarily, even though it's still evil that people aren't already coming from Twitch notice. No, people are though. That's the thing. I'm like kind of getting to a point where like I prefer to not post, and ideally just whoever joins, you know, because I think that we get like, I think we get some people in here. You inspire me? Hell yeah. It's kind of like one of my biggest goals, ideally, is to like make shit that's inspiring to other people. So that's cool. I appreciate you hopping in and saying some kind words. You're the reason why I continue to work. It's awesome. I hope you keep working. The days you post are the days that chat fights happen. To be fair, I think we've been pretty good. We have had like only one fight, right? I think. How are my clips looking? My hair looks a little fucking whack today. Maybe not. Not whack. Whack's not the right word. Whack makes it seem like I like don't like it. I do. It's just like these clips, I love how they look, but if you know anything about hair, these clips don't actually do shit. Like they're for like like styling, like in salons, if I'm not mistaken, to like hold hair back momentarily, but they don't, you don't wear them in your hair and they actually hold shit down. It kind of sucks. Like, so they're not like doing much. These guys are kind of carrying all the weight of actually clipping my hair back. I'm getting carried away. Where, I swear I have a button on here where I can look at my stream details. View, seamless mode, status mode, stats. What's stats? I was about to say those clips look cooler than the other alligator ones, but they are definitely not as functional as they should be. They are not. We've been behaving. Yeah, I feel like, no, I think everybody's chill. Thankfully, y'all are cool. No crazy shit. Ooh. Whoa, not what I wanted to do. I'm like fucking up my OBS. What are we cooking on today? We're doing animation, as we always do. We have some stuff that we're working on today. Settings. Yesterday, or not yesterday, last stream that we did, we worked on this shot. This little nice like shot to kind of like tie in the next sequence, this one. And the next shot is gonna be what we're working on today. And There's like 3 shots between this one and this driving sequence. Goal is to do maybe 2 of them today. So this is what we're working on after. 3D in the year of 2026 will be the next title. Is that what my title is? 3D in the year of 2025. That is what my title is. Thank you. I literally can't even find the tool in OBS to like look at my own title because I'm looking stupid. Wait, here we go. Stats? No, stats is like, I don't know what this is. Oh, stats is like my immaculate. Thank you. Twitch stats, activity feeds, stream information. Oh, here we go. Oh, whoa. It won't let me. Oh, there we go. I'm not gonna change any of this actually. 3D in the holy year of 2025. Maybe should I add holy to the title? Nah. 3D in the year 2025. That's fine. I like that. Appreciate the hair tutorial, by the way. I learned a lot from it, and it's probably the most fun modeling process right now. Hell yeah! What the fuck? You render at 24 FPS, right? I do indeed. Yeah. Okay, let me post on socials that I'm live. Then we can get to this. Holy the next time someone acts out. Yeah, I like that actually. What is that? But for now the title works. I think the title is good, yeah. I think it's calm. Do you use ambient occlusion? I do not, no. Not usually. I used to like go back and forth on it, but now I try and stay away from it. Where was that car clip up there? My stuff looks so flat without it, haha. I mean, yeah, totally. Like, that's kind of like, personally, one of the main, reasons that I don't use ambient occlusion is because I want my shit to look more flat or, like, more, contrasty. Like, I feel like anything here, like, personally, I want all this flat look. Like, ambient occlusion on a scene like this would make this area really dark. would like add like unnecessary darkness here. I say unnecessary because that's not what I want, you know? You'd get like a bunch of like weird darkness here. Like I'll literally pull this scene up and we can look at what it looks like. I just don't like it personally. For me, my shit's all about like bold, contrasty, vibrant, saturated, poppy colors. And like everybody always asks about my lighting, and it's like the most underwhelming answer because I literally almost every single shot, with very few exceptions, is one single light source cranked to like 4 or 5, and that's it. Like I don't light my scenes super crazy. I keep things pretty chill in terms of lighting and rendering. Most of it's in modeling and texturing and like framing. What was I looking for? I want to show you that shot. This one. Like, let's just look like right here. If I add ambient occlusion, like this does nothing for me. It kind of just seems messy. Like, I don't know. I could raise it like, not super aggressive, but like, notice how like it kind of doesn't do much at all, because I feel like I don't anticipate needing it. I think the only time ambient occlusion ever looks good is like in dark scenes, when you want like an EV, like a corner of a room to like look even darker. I think I'd maybe use ambient occlusion there, but I don't know. Like that shadow like is kind of cool, like there. That's like kind of nice, but also like I think contact shadows might be your best answer if you're worried about like lighting, because look at what contact shadows does. It's like super hit or miss too, honestly. Like contact shadows off low-key looks pretty fucking good here, but in closer scenes, contact shadows can like really help you. Like look at this like detail on that there. I feel like that, I don't know. Contact shadows actually sucks in this shot, maybe. This is probably the only time contact shadows is good. Look at that. This dude doesn't have a shadow. Contact shadows, like, straight up gives him a shadow. But then it, like, fucks up this one, you know? Wait, tweak the... It's kind of broken. It's hit or miss. I think overall I like it on here. How many vertex on your screen? I don't, like, what do you mean? When doing brushes with hair particles, ambient occlusion usually makes the brush a shadowy mess, especially with pixel filter. I'm not even sure I follow what that means. When doing brushes with hair particles, I think that's like a bit too high of a thing for me in terms of like quality. Like I don't do hair particles usually. What do you mean by how many vertexes? What are you talking about? What are we talking about? I mean, if you open viewport overlay, stat options show the entire number of vertices. Oh yeah, I can check. Hello, streamer in chat. Hello, Belina. Sorry if I'm still not saying it. Holy shit, Yakuza x Fortnite collab coming soon. That's huge. I will be buying that skin. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting off of my phone. Hello. We've posted on the socials. We now are officially done. Let's look at some stat scenes. What do I have to do again? Viewport overlays. Window. Oh, it's like somewhere over here, right? Viewport overlays. And this. Statistics. That's not it, right? Oh, because I have everything hidden. This full scene has 33,000 vertices, which is not that much. But like, this is the whole scene. I don't know. And I bet you... no, 33 sounds about right. 33,000 verts, 31,000 faces. What up? What the hell? I'm doing a project over 300k? Brother, I do low poly animation. It's in the name. It's low poly. Lost boy, what up, Nathan? Okay, so yeah, for those that are just joining, worked on this scene last stream, this shot specifically, and then we have 2 more shots, if I'm not mistaken. No, sorry, 3 more shots between this and the driving sequence that we got to work on. So that is gonna be the goal for today, is just continue working on like this sequence. We have like driving sequence to this, so yeah, 3 shots. We're probably just gonna literally do the next one, which is Hinata like actually coming downstairs. Yeah, low poly, yet the scene got more bans than me. Maybe. I don't even like guap. Are we talking money? Yo, what up, TZ? Sick indeed. Let's start doing this. This is gonna be a shot from the ground floor. We're gonna have Dex posted up waiting for Hinata, just like kind of leaning on the car. We'll play with framing too and kind of fuck around. Get to work, buddy. Crazy. already on demon time. It's too early for this. It's too early. I'm only on my second coffee. I never seen 33k faces in my wallet. Oh, I wish I had 33k faces in my fucking pocket. What? 33k faces. Unfortunately, this is all digital. Okay. So the tricky part about this scene is gonna be the backpack. I don't want her walking out wearing it. In my mind, I want her like coming out and like kind of like placing it in the back of the car. And so I'm thinking what would be really cool is to have her wearing it like on her strap, or like, sorry, like one strap on her arm and kind of like toss it in. That might be the vibe. Might be kind of a fucking bitch to do, but we'll try that, I think. We have Hinata. Why is my compositing alpha off? That's such an annoying detail that I probably need to fix at some point. Okay. Alright. Hinata. Let's grab Dex now. Can I watch this live again later? Yeah, the lives, by default, Twitch's VODs have them on for like, I think it's 2 weeks, about, if I'm not mistaken. I might be able to increase that timeline. I think it kind of depends on like your status with Twitch. I'm only an affiliate, which is like not partner. Partner is like the biggest one that you can get. Affiliate's the one below that. But affiliate's way easier to get than partner is, I think, so. I don't know. I might be able to extend it, but yeah, it's like 2 weeks. People have asked me about like putting them on like YouTube or Patreon or some shit, and like, I don't know. It's not something I'm too keen on doing. Like, it's not really something I'm like looking to do to archive all these, mainly because it's just like a bitch to deal with. Like, it would maybe be cool to like have them on Patreon as like another like additive thing for like people that like support me, but like Patreon does not have a good file hosting setup. Like, I think I'm only allowed to max have like 100 hours of footage, and my VODs would like immediately fill that shit up so fast. Like, so I kind of need to save that space for like tutorials and other shit, but maybe at some point. They're also just like fat files, dude. Like, I've downloaded VODs before and they're like fucking like 80 gigs or some shit, or like 100 gigs. And they fucking take like 9 hours to download because Twitch's like bandwidth power for like download speeds is like bottlenecked so bad. Like, I don't think they put much bandwidth into letting you like download this shit. Low poly VODs? Yes, low poly VODs. What am I looking for? I need Dex. Mr. Dex. Dex and scene. Like way bigger than Hinata right now. Oh. They're like basically the same height. Dex is probably a little taller than her though. Okay. And then we need the car. Grabbing everything that I need from this shit. I need the raked car, which I don't know where I put that actually. Like, this is gonna be it, but I don't know. I'll grab it from here for now. Anne Hathaway. Oh, it's so tiny right now. It's cute. The hardest thing about this fucking car is that in real life, the car that I base this model off of is so small, and I feel like I've had such a hard time like translating that scale into this scene because it just looks kind of like a normal car, and then when the people are standing next to it, like my characters, they look just like incredibly huge, and I'm like, no, I swear the car's literally just like tiny as fuck. Like, Tracker's really small. What up, JB? Did you create both of their hairs like you did on your Patreon tutorial? Yeah, pretty much. Except for Dex. Dex is like slightly different. Anada's hair is the same, but this is just like kind of the same method, but then like individual hair strands where like they're literally just like subdivided planes. He has like a base like buzz cut, which is the same way that I did the rest of the hair. Just so that like there's no like missing parts, because if that's not there, you know, like he has like really bad balding or hairline. But then these pieces are like just individual ones. What up, dude? Just in time. I was animating too. Hell yeah. We are animating today, so truly a good time. This car is comically small. I think like this would be the biggest I can make it. Clean? Clean. So cool, thank you. Make sure the skateboard's actually the right size for Dex. Seems about. Another Alec stream, let's go. Let's go. Milky Way Mammals is a crazy name, but thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. How long have you been doing 3D stuff? This is my 5th year. We're going on 5 years. Which is fucking crazy. Been loving these streams, gotta support. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Do you make games? No. Not currently. Back-to-back Kai Cenat streams. That's crazy. Okay. My camera in here. Let's kind of think about some framing. Win consistency. W streamer. Boy, Dex looking fly, because he is fly. What? Dex is always fly. He will never not be fly. Would you make character models and animations for a game if someone were to pay you? They'd pay me good money. Yeah, what the fuck? That sounds like a dream job. Get paid to make game animations? Do you do commissions? I do. Oh. Yo, what up? I don't know how to say your name. Yasin? I don't know if that's a horrible mispronunciation of it. I apologize if it is. Does a light source change the color of the textures? Not this one, because it's just white. Only color changes its brightness. So, like, without it, yeah, they're like darker, but no. The only color that I have, oh, exactly like that. Cool. Working on a game right now and would love your style in it. Dude, we just got another sub and I'm seeing like this big ass hype train thing. What the fuck? You have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes. What the fuck is this? What? Never had a hype train before. I'm not sure what's going on, but thank you, Nez, for the fucking Prime sub. You've officially enacted the first ever hype train on this stream, so congratulations. New Kaisenat for real, yeah. I'm only, what, like 100,000, or no, not even. I'm like 700,000 subs away from beating the record. Bro probably made so much money from that stream. I think about that shit all the time because the crazy thing is too, subs, obviously, like, you know, like 700,000 subs and you're getting like a couple bucks per sub, you can do the math. But the thing nobody fucking thinks about is the ad revenue, because dude, I've peeped Kaisenat's stream. Like, I unironically fuck with that dude, so I will sometimes watch his streams. It's not like all the time, but when the subathon shit's going on, like, that shit is very entertaining. And like, I don't sub to him, but watching him without a sub, the amount of ads he runs all the fucking time with like 100,000 plus people, like, the Twitch ad revenue alone off of like running one mid-roll with like 100,000 concurrent viewers is probably like an egregious amount of money. And he's doing that like 7 times every hour for 24 hours every day for a month straight. Like, bro, he probably, like, I would say safely that he made more, I would confidently say that he made more money off of Twitch ad revenue than he did off of the fucking subs. I swear by that. I bet you that dude made so much money. Like, granted, maybe not, I don't know, it's probably pretty close, but he probably made so much fucking money off of just ads. And then, yeah, you have subs, you have like donos and shit. It's fucked up, bro. It's crazy. Dude probably made so much fucking money. Good for him though. He's like actually doing something unique for the Twitch scene, which is cool. A lot of bigger streamers get deals for running more ads too, so probably more than we imagine. Maybe. I don't know how Twitch contracts work. Like, as far as I know, they don't really have contracts anymore, right? Or some shit. I don't know. My thought process is that this is the fucking ground. Why is this scaling so slow? Let's get rid of this section. Do you have a storyboard for the short? I do not, no. In my head, kind of, but I'm pretty bad about like planning shit out when I really should be better about it, TBH. I definitely kind of just wing it more than I should, but it works for now. I do not recommend it though. So my thought is that the shot will kind of start here. The camera will, let's like go ahead and keyframe this camera real quick. Keyframe and then kind of like move this way. And like have Hinata like come out. And then maybe like start to run up to him. And then we could cut maybe. And technically one shot can be cut into 2 shots. And have a shot of them like hugging or something. I was gonna have them dap up, but I think that they have like a very close and like very like family like friendship. Like they've been known each other for their like whole life, so I feel like it'd be more like them to just give each other like a nice big hug. So I might do that instead. If you can do 2 shots in a day, it's already crazy, so probably don't need one. It depends. It literally depends on the shot. Like animation for me is not the hard part. Like you can see how I'm placing just blocks in this scene right now. And then I'll animate this shot. I'll probably be able to animate this shot in like in the day for sure, because it's pretty simple for me. The problem is that like then I'd have to do environment design. That shit will take fucking eons, so I don't know. Is he at Family Mart? No, this is, I don't know what's gonna be below it, but like this is supposed to be like the bottom part of Hinata's building. So like we had like these shots, right? With Hinata here. Like she's posted up, like we see this shot, then this shot, and then this shot. So the next shot is gonna cut to like her coming down the steps, like exiting her building. And this is like the ground level. So I'll probably have like a little store thing here, but not sure what exactly. Not yet, at least. The car is parked just right there, or is it his own car? It's her car, actually. Dex has a car, but it is not this one. Dex owns a key truck, which I've used in some videos. It is just parked there. It's her car, so he's leaning up against it, like waiting for her. That's kind of the idea, which will probably become more like clear as this goes. I low-key might move them even a little bit. You better get her Geico plan. True. What is this? What am I looking at right here? Oh, that's funny. How do you go about choosing your focal length for your camera shots, or do you have it default? It starts default. If I feel like I need to change it, I do. I usually don't, unless like I'm like, oh, I want this to be wider. Like I'd maybe bump this to like 45, but TBH, like, I don't want it to be too warped. So they go on a trip? Yeah. This is the next sequence after everything. It's this little, like, driving sequence. Oh, fuck. I need to make her backpack. Oh, the gate shot turned out great. Thank you. Pretty happy with it. Dude only carries his backpack. What's that? You ready for GTA 6? I'm not, honestly. I don't know. I can't handle the fact that like this shit's actually gonna come out. It's kind of insane to me. You got a favorite hoodie? Like, yeah, maybe. I mean, that he doesn't have luggage? Nah, he doesn't have shit on him. Not for this trip, no. Still waiting for the second trailer? Yeah, that's honestly where I'm at. I'm, like, very much hoping that we get the trailer soon. It looks so pixelated and cool in viewport already. Thank you. Pixel node does a lot. Okay. It's pretty good for Hinata. Ooh, what the fuck? What's going on with this guy? Bugging out. He has, there we go. Okay. What are the vertex groups for? Vertex groups. Like this stuff? I mean, when you look at like these, this is like vertex groups are basically like what you think in the building she was on will be. I mean, it's her apartment building. The bottom, I'll probably make like a cute little storefront to make this like interesting, but the rest of it is building will probably be like about that big. I also need the scene to be relatively accurate to what it was. Like this ground will probably be more like that, a little wider. And what was the ground texture that I used? I used this. I need to grab these actually too. I'm not gonna go too hard on the environment just yet, because I want to oh, this is kind of shit, but yeah. Whoa. The tree is just a stick with image planes, right? Yeah. Tree can honestly be way taller. What the fuck? Tall, but then okay, that's chill. Thoughts on the new interchangeable patch hoodies at Happy 99? They're sick. I think they look cool. I'm a fan. I'm getting carried away with the environment stuff. Let's just animate. Let's see. It'd be fun to kind of like I got the cars animated. Oops. Probably not this. Why does Sonata look so small? What the fuck? Mm. Wait, do you have two PCs? Why is there another setup behind you? This is my old PC behind me. It's an extra setup, yeah. I built a new PC like when did I build this? I built this like at the end of last year, like 2 or 3 months ago. And I was like not gonna just get rid of my old PC because it was still like pretty good, you know? Oh my god. Ow. My wrist hurts. I'm blending too much. I don't know if I like this idea of... I gotta think of the composition because like I can kind of like... I had an idea, but... Any updates on your website? That is not priorities right now for me personally. Which is it'd be fun to work on that more. It's like my brain, I can't do a bunch all at once. It's like I gotta focus on one thing. Whew. Your tip the other day, it's all color ramps, has been the biggest improvement to my renders I've ever had. LOL. That's awesome. What up, Nillum? What are we cooking on today? More shots. Always more shots. I'm kind of feeling out the environment and the blocking for this scene. I think the dramatic camera pan is not it. Feels too like, I don't know. It'd be more fun to have like a lower reveal. You skipped that song? Sorry. This is already so much more interesting of a shot. H. I bricked my fucking computer trying to switch shots. What the fuck? Or songs? Eevee or Cycles? Cycle. Or, Jesus, Eevee. What the fuck? I don't know why I said Cycles. Freudian slip, but like I don't care about Cycles, so I don't know. My cat has just jumped up on my desk. Bear with me. What's up, dude? Wanna sit? You good? Okay. Let the cat cook, yeah. He wants to sit. Hold on. Requesting my attention. How do you apply color ramps to the world? If that's what you're talking about. Soulbean, how have you not figured this out, dog? You plug the color ramp into the fucking color. This is okay. This is what I talk about when like you gotta like learn about Blender by the basics, because you're asking like, how do you apply color ramps to the world? You gotta know what the world is. Like you gotta know what your nodes are, you know? Like, I think that you're struggling because you don't know what nodes do what, even at the most like basic form. By default, when you have a world shader, you have a background node plugged into your shader. Your shader is what it looks like. You can plug a lot of different shader nodes into said thing. I don't know why he just jumped off my lap. For your color node is a color, like, everything has its final output and then a material node. I have the base color of this object. This is that. I could add a color ramp to that and plug it in. And look at that, now it changes. But now the problem is, this color ramp is a gradient, but we are only, because of the way that this is now mapped, it's only gonna show part of the color. That's why you would then need something like texture coordinates, which are these things. And look at that, now it's suddenly changed, and now we're seeing more of the color ramp. Now I can change the scale, and look at how it affects what part of the color ramp we're seeing. These all actually do something. And I think that if you don't understand that, when I say it's all color ramps, you won't understand that. It is that simple. You need to learn nodes, like the most simple part. I don't know how the fuck to do geonodes or any of that shit, but like, there's very simple things that it's silly as someone who's done a lot of Blender to have somebody come in and ask a question when you can very clearly immediately tell that they don't even know what they need to know, you know, or they know not. I'm trying to say this in a nice way. You know not enough about shading to even be asking the right questions, because you're asking about color ramps because I've mentioned it before, but the way that you're asking, it's obvious that you don't even know yet how to use them, which is fine, but like you gotta learn about the main shit, you know. You gotta learn the cores because it's all so simple. And then that's the thing, if you stop trying to like look at someone's immediate like style and being like, how do I do exactly that, and focus first on the basics. Once you get the basics down, the cool shit is you go look at someone's work and you know what they did, or you know how to replicate it. That's why it's so important to just focus on the basics of any medium, because it's less about like any like specific like hidden technique that only I do. Like, no, like I'm using one of the most basic nodes to do one of the most basic things. And if you don't know that, that's because you're severely lacking your core principles. And that's why it's so important not to ask me. And it's so important to go learn the basics first, you know? And you can do all that shit for free. You don't have to ask me. It's all on YouTube. That's what's awesome. I obviously love to give out tips and tricks, but I always also encourage people to learn Blender, because you will go much further learning the basics than just learning exactly the one little tip and trick that I do, you know? Because I could tell you it, I could show you the nodes, you could screenshot it, pause the video and put it into your scene, but you won't be able to do much with it, because then you might be like, okay, I did it for that scene, but then you want to do something similar for another element. You're not going to be able to elaborate off of it. You're not going to be able to develop your style off of it. You gotta learn the basics. You can start to do anything once you know the basics. You start asking the right questions and getting the answers. Yeah. Learn the basics first, basically. Donut tutorial. Don't do the donut tutorial. Do like anything else but that. We don't rock with the donut tutorial guy here. Me when I have to Blender to understand, pretty much. What's up, boys? What up? Froggy tutorial. Literally anything else. Ro just enlightened me. I hope so. You teach us to blender the donut? No. Fuck the donut. Fuck that guy. Andrew Price or whatever the prince. He's weird as fuck. I don't fuck with him. Donut tutorial is like overly complicated. Literally do anything else. Sorry, I'm kind of just slowly feeling out the camera position for this shot and how I want to like intro this scene, so it's kind of boring and dumb right now, so bear with me. Hey yo, I'm just completely into the Y2K aesthetic. Hell yeah. Big thing right now is texture painting faces. I try it, hate it, try it again, laugh my ass off. Yeah. That's where it's less about 3D and more about like your 2D art skills and like finding a style that works. It's hard. Dude, when I look at my faces that I made like 2 or 3 years ago, they were so bad. I can model, animate, and texture. I just don't know how nodes work other than pixelate nodes. I gotta look into tutorials. I've been ducking them forever. Yeah. Are you using diffuse, a light pass, and color ramping it to get harder shadows, or just a sun and that's it? Yeah, it's literally a sun and that's it. I have a split node for my world where I keep my background color is white, and then I have a mix. So you have your mix shader, a light path, so that my camera ray changes what the world texture color actually is. So my world texture can be white. This is the world texture. But the actual world lighting is this one. So if I change this, that's what affects the world lighting. And I can keep that kind of like, you know, I can make it really dark. Well, that's still light or something. It's just separating the two, because normally just one is plugged in and then it's like this. You know, you're changing the world light and the like lighting, how it affects the scene. But with the mix shader, it makes it nice so you have a little more control. How did you get the sun in the wind turbine scene? What do you mean? What about it? This sun? Yeah. It's like literally just a material in the sky. Or like an object. Big ass sun. That's too cool. You know that I was working a track for a fan game which is inspired by Y2K and Fruity Gear Arrow. That's cool. I for real need to pick up 3D again. I made 2 characters and haven't done anything since. What do you think of VR sculpting? It's not anything that I personally do, but I think it's cool. It's not like my swag personally. I don't like this camera movement whatsoever. The changing of the aspect ratio is just not my shit. Like, I don't do that. Like, the camera movement, like, it'd be fun to do something a bit more dramatic, but you know, it could be fun. This would change it up a little bit, but the shot could go as follows. We have we have Hinata walk off screen. Hinata walk off screen. Cut to Dex standing at car. Cut in closer to Dex and have him pull phone out and type away. I don't know, like board or some shit, right? Then, to save on doing any animation, any serious animation, we could just show Hinata, like, tap him on the shoulder. And, like, this shot could it'd be, like, 2 different shots. So, intro shot at an angle like this. Then a close-up one like this. Nah, I don't like that. Nah. I don't know. We're thinking. I'm thinking about how to make this shot look good. This is the boring part for me of like animation where I have to like think about composition and shit. It's like fun sometimes, but then on shots like this, when it's like, I don't know. This is why you should probably storyboard. This is probably a really good example of why you should storyboard, you know? I'm curious, have you ever used the Source Filmmaker by Valve? No, I've not actually. Give it a try someday, and I can get my Ninjala made OCs on the software, but I just watched the color ramp tutorial and learned what I've been asking you for the past 2 streams in less than 5 minutes. I'm a bot. My point exactly, and I'm glad you took the time to look, and I hope you have figured it out. But this is literally, yeah, that was kind of my point. I'm glad you looked. I appreciate it. Enjoy. I'm proud of you, Soul Bean. The beans finally sprouted. Oh, yeah. I'm no longer a bean. What the fuck are my UVs? What? Oh, I'm in. It's like, eh. What happens to me is that if you storyboard and want to see the final shot, you probably have to have an amazing skill at drawing, so maybe better just blocking scenes in 3D. Blocking may be better and more time efficient. I think so. I think it depends. I think that like it goes both ways. I think that for me, storyboarding I think can be more efficient for like tighter scenes. And then you get like weird shit like this where no matter what, you have to think about the composition. In my mind, I had like an idea of like what it would look like of like Dex posted up on the car waiting and like Hinata coming down from out of her apartment building and saying what's up. That in my mind is already very visually there. But then like the thing is, I'm not thinking about the exact like actual camera placement. For me, it's more kind of like this like wider idea and like overall visual, like I can see the building, I can see her coming out from the door, I can see Dex waiting at the car, but that's like in my mind I'm seeing it from like all over. Like I'm seeing Dex here and I'm like able to see him, and then like I could go over here and see Hinata, but then now I basically have it all out. Now the problem is I'd have to like place the camera and actually shoot it, you know? So that's what's harder for me, is like actually thinking in like precise shots. Sometimes I have that shit on lock like immediately, but other times no. Yeah, pretty much. I'm seeing it all, but the camera's only seeing a small part of it. Storyboarding is also meant to be rough looking at things. It's all good to just use. Yeah, I don't think you have to be good at drawing to do it. I do think that it's still the same task at hand, but like, I don't know. You should see like, you look at like Fully Cooley, bro, the way that those fools drew their storyboards, they were fucking scuffed, like super bad. You think having the environment mapped out first may help? I mean, that's why I'm kind of blocking out the main building, but there's not much more to do. Now I'm deciding, the only thing I'm deciding is where the camera is and what I'm gonna see. That's my new problem. You just got the omnibus? Hell yeah. I think I have the omnibus somewhere. Yeah, this shit. I'm not gonna get up, I'm too lazy, but it's right there. I'm like, yeah, that, and I almost got up to grab it, and I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. Too lazy. Alright, how about this? That's sick, right? Oh yeah. So stupid. Never done before, never seen before. I haven't watched the FLCL Fully Cooley yet. That's kind of crazy. Fully Cooley is my favorite anime by a long shot. By a long shot. Oh, literally, look. Speaking of the GOAT, bro. This is probably like the best figure I've ever copped, low-key. Like, actually fucking insane. Has like hella drip too. Like, bro has like so many different outfits that you could get for him. Good armature, like posable and shit. Canty fig, bro, it goes crazy. Oh, is he iced out? Dude, he has an insane bomber jacket. Where's the box? I'm too lazy to get up. Nah, Canty puts stuff. Yeah, literally. He has this like excuse me, he has this crazy ass bomber jacket that he wears that just looks so fire, and I have that too that you can put on him. Where do you get it from? This is an old toy set from like the early 2000s. It's there's a couple different variations of it, but this shit's old. I got this off of eBay. I'm like so lucky to have found this. If you search up this figure, you'll find the red version of him a lot because it's not as popular. Obviously, like I think people just like Canty's actual color design. And you can find the red one like fairly often, but they always go for like $200-ish. The blue one goes for like a lot more, and I got this guy off eBay for $150, which was like incredibly cheap. I think even less than 150 maybe. Like way cheaper than they normally go for, because the guy that was selling it was like, oh, there's like this little like metal piece that attaches for his halo, and it had like rust on it, and the guy was like, it's rusty, like, so make sure to like keep that in mind, that's why it's a little cheaper. And I was like, I'm happily buying this. And yeah, this was like probably one of the like sickest eBay cops I got, and like best deals, TBH, because everything else is like in perfect condition. Do you draw a front and side reference when modeling your characters? No. Can't. One day we'll get a standing stream? Hell no. Maybe at some point I need to get a standing desk though. It would probably be beneficial to me, but I have no preference, no willingness to do that right now. Hold on, I'm posing him in real life now because I need to have him chilling somewhere. I feel like I would focus less too, TBH. Yeah, I feel like if I was standing, like if I was working like this, fuck no, this shit sucks. If I was up here working, nah, I would be so distracted. I feel like this feels really like weird. Like what? Not fucking with that. Your room's sick? Thanks. Oh my god, I have to think about the composition of this shot. I low-key might come back to this because I don't think I have the brain power to do that right now, and maybe work on a more fun shot. I have this one where it's an interesting one because it's gonna be the inside of the car, and it's gonna be like Hanada pulling this laptop out and Dex handing her a USB. So like it's all gonna be like fake because it doesn't really need to be super real or whatever. So I might like model like this jank interior of the car and just like kind of make this scene real quick because this could be fun. I need to pull up a reference actually of what the tracker interior looks like. Y'all are about to see some class jank modeling. This is what it's all about, TBH. I'm gonna toss like a really like old laptop model if I can find one, just to like have a scale. I have that file actually. I just need to actually make one real quick. That's fine. Very simple laptop. There we go. Sir. This is actually kind of fun to do that. It's the coolest thing about living in New York is definitely trains. Public transportation, walkable city. It's for me. It's about all I care about. Kind of looks like a stupid ass stick shift. What does like a better stick shift look like? One of the trackers kind of crazy. It's like maybe get rid of all this. So weird, but not like this. I'm just gonna do a very simple cylinder and subdivided cube because everything else looks like ass. With a driver's license? What? Excuse me. That's a no? What? No, I have a license. I just don't understand why you're asking. You have renter's insurance? That's a no. I do not have renter's insurance. I probably should. I had a dream actually that like half of New York fell apart last night, and it was like actually terrifying because in my apartment building it collapsed, and I was like, holy shit. I've never seen you drive a car. True. I've had like, I mean, I don't drive in New York. I've driven Brandon's car. I've been at U-Hauls. Driven Nick's car a lot. You've seen me drive. What? Yeah, you drove me in Nick's car once. Literally, what? I don't. What? I'm having a hard time understanding what. I'm confused. What is this in relation to, sir? Just building up my case. Oh, facts. He's trying to snitch, I guess so. Out here asking for license and registration, pretty much. Real narc shit, TBH. Unlucky for you that I'm sick, so I don't have shit else to do but troll your Twitch stat while I make soup. Every week there's a new agency in this country and now it's worldwide. Much. I thought this chat was safe. Low-key, me too. I don't know what's going on. Clearly, I have no control over my own chat. Four kilter days ran down your immune system? It needs to be way bigger, fuck. This laptop's tiny as shit. It's a new MacBook Mini. Did you watch The White Lotus? I did watch White Lotus. It's a good show. more like stupid ass ThinkPad. That's crazy. What's up, Dubruru? Man, today's just one of those days where Blender feels like fucking cheeks to work on. Not gonna lie. TBH. Right now, Blender is not my Woman Crush Wednesday, bro. Is today Wednesday? Yeah, bro. Women Crush Wednesday is not Blender, bro. Honestly, feeling that about After Effects today too. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it happens, you know. You hop in Blender and some days it just feels like garbanzo. I hate that shit so much. After Effects is never a Woman Crush Wednesday. Man, I don't fucking know. Blender, baby. Why you gotta be like this, bro? Oh. Fuck. Sounds like it's spliff time. That's outrageous. Sounds like you want to spliff. Me? No. I don't know. I get it. I used to do a lot of editing with it, then quit. And when I started doing stuff again, I switched to Fusion. But After Effects is kind of goated when it's about fast results, I guess. When Blender is down and Fortnite is up, low key. You know, at 5 o'clock, they're doing the PlayStation event. We should watch party that. When is that shit at? That's at 5, right? I think it's... 58-minute timer set, 1 hour to go. 1 more hour, I guess. When are they doing it? State of play? Wait, state of play is literally live right now.
Questioning perhaps is
Wait, no, stream starts in 57 minutes. This is some other shit. State of play, yeah, the PlayStation event. Gotta go to work, Alec. Best of luck with the animation, brother. Yeah, have fun, TZ. I'll try my best. Today is not the day, but yeah. Oh yeah, the state of play. I'm more into seeing more Astrobot and probably the Sonic Racing Cross Worlds League. Dude, Robert, thank you for the Prime sub, dude. Appreciate it. I need to get like sub notifications. Love seeing you live. Makes me want to open Blender. Hell yeah. Unfortunately, Smalty, I hate to break it to you. Right now, I'm fucking despising Blender. Blender's not fun for me right now. Mainly just because I'm like tired and like these shots that I'm animating are like kind of like technical and shit. And less like fun. So I'm a bit annoyed right now, but custom animated sub notifications would look sick. Maybe I should do something like that instead, like a cute sub animation. I don't even know how the fuck you do that though. You're the best, dude. Have a good one. Thank you. Trust guys, Kingdom Hearts 4 news today. Yeah, I wish. I'm still waiting for AE2 and AE3 in the PlayStation Store. If they remade properly, the AE2 remake would shit on PS4 bad emulation. I mean, I hope so. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know that shit's happening today. The real cope is that they drop a GTA 6 trailer today. It's been over a fucking year. We need a new one. I think that they would never do it. They would never drop during a state of play, I feel like. But my god, I'm in like desperate need of that second trailer. Does the work you get look anything like this type of style you do for yourself? 90% of my client work is clients hitting me up to do my style of animation. There's like probably 10 or so percent that like I'll do a project every once in a while that's like less my style, but almost everything a client hits me up to do is like because they want my style, which is cool. Can't believe we are getting the custom animation sub emote stream soon. Okay, but like I would literally make one right now. The problem is I don't know like what the fuck like what is needed for a sub emote. I don't even think I saved that scene. That's fine. Actually, maybe I should have saved it. But what is like a? I'll come back to it. What do you mean? Like what? Like what does a sub thing look like? Wait, sub emotes or sub notifications? Sub notifications. Like what are sub notification templates looking like? It's just a video clip that triggers. Setup isn't too bad if I recall. So I could make like theoretically just a little GIF thing that pops up, right? And then it would just put the person's name. You can literally put you falling down the stairs and upload it. Sick. Web, why are dude, Web, you literally are still on a 25-month sub thing? Jesus Christ, bro. Even got no bio details. I am an animator first, streamer second, so you have to bear with me. Twitch is something that I like to do, but I have no comprehension of how to do it. You know what would be fun to use is just this clip that I've already made. I love this animation, and it doesn't get enough use. This little GIF. And then I could just like fix it up to swap and have their name. I feel like that's pretty good. I make 3D stuff goes kind of hard though. Is that what my shit says? Is that my bio? Just I make 3D stuff? That's awesome. I like that, yeah. Oh, mother. 2K followers but makes 3D stuff. Curious. Huh? 2K followers but makes 3D stuff. Curious. What are you saying, Rev? Your brain is fried right now. What does that even mean? I mean, I like links. Short and to the point with the titles and bios. Would you ever like make your own little mini series? Animation or shorts? Sounds like you need 3K followers to make 3D stuff. I mean, the shit that I'm working on right now is a short. What are you talking about? You've been in the streams, you've been watching. This is a short. I'm literally making a short right now. What do you mean? This is a short that we're working on. I know there's NyQuil in your grandma's soup. Low-key. Hairpin stuff. Thank you. Is there like a canonical line to follow? There will be after this. Right now, most of my shit is like kind of all over the place. But what I'm working on right now will be the first kind of like establishing thing, ideally. How long have you been doing this short for? I don't know. I mean, like, mainly only this month. Like, everything here in this sequence is like from this last like 2 months, like the beginning of the year. The idea of doing a short though, it's probably been like a year and a half that I've been like percolating. Like kind of like letting this idea like not percolate, permutate, I think. I don't know, like kind of like develop and like expand in my brain. And I've been slowly shifting to that mindset of like, this is all for like a bigger project. I've made a bunch of shit that like probably won't see the light of day. Or if it does, it will be spliced into this short at some point or another. The world and universe is being built brick by brick as we speak. Yeah, pretty much. That's great progress for 2-ish months. You're pretty fast. We'll see. We'll see how long we can keep it up. I feel like I could be faster, low-key. Like, I have 36 seconds plus this driving sequence about, I don't know, like 50 seconds. Yeah, all that in 2 months is crazy. Have you been to London? No. Are you able to do hyperrealism if you want, or is that a whole different Blender skill set? Thank you for the sub, by the way. I literally cannot do hyperrealism, no. Not that I've ever really tried, TBH. I've never been one to like try to make something quote unquote hyper-realistic in Blender, but I don't think that my skills would immediately equate. Because they're so, I know what I would need to use. The thing is, I'm not great at using them. Like, I could probably hyper-realistic, that's not true. Depending on what it is, I could probably pretty easily render something in a hyper-realistic setting. Like, I could probably do, you know, like a render of a can with like great imperfections and shit, and like, because all that shit is just like slightly nicer topology, but like it's normal maps 90% of the time. The background characters that are just one color look crazy. Truly love that shit. Thank you. Do you know Glives? Yeah, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but I do know who you're talking about. Fuck, dude. Yawning crazy. I'm sorry I'm so tired, y'all. I wish I had more energy to fucking do literally anything. How long are your Blender sessions per day? It depends. Some days I don't work, some days I work for an hour, some days I work for 10 hours. It really, it kind of boils down to the day and the vibe. second week of February, it'd be like that.
What?
I don't even know what that means. What, second week of February sucks or something? Is that what we're talking about? You ever animated 2D? I have, yeah. Always for you? Maybe. I mean, right now I think I'm just really getting tired of the cold weather here in the city. It's like pretty ass. I think that like all of the winter and fall of last year was like chill, and then these past 2 months, like I like stepped out of the city and went on vacation for a second, and I was like in like tropical weather and like the sun and shit, and now I'm just like, I don't know, I came back and the last 2 months have been like fucking ass. Like I'm really tired of how short the days are. It's like overcast 90% of the time, and like I think it's making me lazy, like through and through. You're in New York City, right? Yeah. What's your favorite season? Like probably spring. First like month of like nice weather in New York is like the craziest shit in the world. Are your eyebrows shaved off or dyed? I can't tell. They're bleached. You fuck with Porter Robinson? Yeah, he's dope. I haven't listened to like his new music anywhere near as much, but I think he's sick. And we're mutuals on Instagram, which is crazy, even though I've never hit him up. Bro, that waking up and having 4 to 5 hours of sun is terrible. Yeah. Only a month until we get an extra hour of light. Oh, that's sick. What is the mix in the background? It's this. Just chill JRPG music. It's a very goated playlist. More relaxing JRPG music to sleep and chill to. You be more interested in designing clothes with your characters? Oh, sorry, what was that? With your characters and such, or figures? Definitely making more toys. This may be the most busy stream you've had. Correct me if I'm wrong. In what aspect? Like people chatting? Love me some Porter. His DJ sets are crazy cool. Yeah. One of my good homies did like all his tour visuals actually too. His like most recent tour for Smile, like all the tour visuals, he did like all that shit. And I was gonna work on it, but things didn't work out, which is how it is. Not gonna lie, you're very natural at this. Your pacing and reading / speaking is very good. It's a nice compliment. I don't know if I'd agree with that, but thank you. Ding, next time. Yeah. Chippy the GOAT? Yeah, facts. Chippy's the GOAT. I'm glad you know who I'm talking about. Shout out Chippy. Good friend of mine. Oh, wait. Visuals for Porter Robinson tunes would be sick. Chippy did visuals for him and it's fucking fire. I didn't see that. I looked at your message just now and then I looked like 7 up and you literally already said that. Yeah, no. Chippy's very sick. You're very attentive. It's nice. Oh, thanks. I like to, I feel like the majority of what I like to do when I stream is talk to people. Like, this, I don't stream to be like as productive and tedious with my shots. Like, if I really just want to like work, I work, and that's why I don't stream all the time. That's why like I'm streaming a lot right now because I'm very like wanting to do this, but definitely not like, I don't know, like people that have been following me for a while, and I'm sure there's some of you in here, know that like I've streamed for years and I go through bouts of like really wanting to stream and not wanting to stream. But yeah, like I love to sit here and talk to people. It's sick. The founders are in here. Yeah, see, Quentin knows what's up. Yeah, I look up to Chippy's work a lot. His most recent work for Jenny X Dominic Fike was insane. Yeah, Chippy, good homie of mine, like super talented, very underrated. I feel like he's like very low key about what he does, but he's always on like some of the craziest projects. Do you use an agency or management to get paid Blender work, or do people just reach out? It's the latter. I am just fortunate enough that I have like an online audience that like garners enough attention and like traction that like some of those people reach out and some of them actually are willing to pay, you know. So do you have a skincare routine? If yes, do you like doing it? Not really. I like try and be good and wash my face as often as I can. My skin, like, I have like the most temperamental skin. I feel like I'm finally getting older where like it's like chilled out. Like I don't have that many blemishes, but like I used to have horrible acne, and still, like, nowadays, I just, like, no matter what I do, my skin is, like, I've been to, like, multiple different, or not multiple different dermatologists, but, like, when I was younger, I, like, went through a lot of different, like, oral medication for acne, and, like, some things would help, but my body would get used to it, and the acne would come back. I never really could, like, pin down what it was, that was, like, causing my acne. Like, washing my face and shit, like, obviously helps, but it's not enough to really, like, do anything outside of, like, keeping my skin, like, kind of baseline. Like, I don't know. Definitely if I, like, don't shave and don't wash my face, my skin breaks out more. But, like, even at baseline, if I'm, like, even if I was taking, like, oral medication, I still will just, like, randomly break out. Thankfully, it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. I used to have, like, really bad, like, cystic acne, and I'd get, like, really, like, awful, like, under the skin, like, nodular shit that just, like, would never go away. It's just genetics, I guess. At the point of the acne that I had, yeah, it was just genetics. Like, it really was, unfortunately. My sister, also very similar, obviously, being that we had the same genetics. She had similar acne to me. Do you 3D print your figures or send them to a company? I 3D print them. I have a 3D printer. Have you milked the same art to get followers? No. I see many people are doing that now and they say it works, but just because it's lame, I don't want to do it. I don't know how to reach the followers, kind of stresses me out. I purposely go out of my way to not do that, and I've literally unfollowed artists that I liked that started to do that because I can't stand it. Personally, it's not for me. I respect if you want to do it, but it is not shit that I want to look at. It's like my least favorite part of social media. I try my best to not shill my work. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just not for me. It's not the greatest advice. Like, the problem is that, like, what is milked even mean? Like, reused. Like, really, like, going the extra mile to, like, constantly share, like, usually, like, at least in my mind, milked would be referring to, like, excuse me, if you have, like, one piece of work that you just spam over and over again, like, it's fine. Like, you can do that. There's no law saying otherwise. This is a very opinionated take of mine. I don't like doing that. Like, I prefer to let my work speak for itself. That's why I don't do Instagram Reels. Like, I think Instagram Reels are a great way to, like, spread and, like, get more natural engagement. It's what is favorable for these like, apps, but, like, you will never catch me posting on Instagram Reels. Like, even if I could, and even if I could, like, you know how much shit I see on the Explore page that pops, and immediately my brain is like, if I just animated that, or, like, did something similar with, like, my characters and posted it on Reels, it would probably blow up. And there's, like, a 75% chance that that truly would happen. I'm not just gonna do it. Like, why the fuck would I? Like, I don't want to do that. Like, it's strictly, like, engagement farming. And if you want to do that, by all means, like, have fun. I personally want to hold myself to a standard that is not that, you know? You release your rigs for non-commercial use. I do animations, and I'd love to have some good rigs for Blender. I don't really plan on ever, like, releasing my characters personally, just because I don't want people to have them to do other shit with. Not at least, like, my main characters. And even then, my rigs are just Auto Rig Pro, so it's not, like, anything fancy. Like, they're not custom by any stretch. The most custom thing I'll do for my rigs is maybe add, like, bone drivers for the eyes and, like, hair, but nothing else. We are lactose intolerant? Yeah, pretty much. Gotcha. Yeah. I'm not lactento? What? But I don't like milk anymore. I don't do milk anymore. That shit makes me feel so uneasy. What's the difference between Auto Rig Pro and Rigify? Like, what are the main benefits of Auto Rig? Wait, am I stupid? Maybe I use Rigify, or maybe this is Auto Rig. What is my rig? I don't even know what rig I'm using. Maybe I'm using Rigify. Whatever the default one is in Blender. Oh yeah, I'm using Rigify. Sorry. Because AutoRig Pro is paid. Yeah, I'm using Rigify. My apologies. Favorite Italian food? Easily like a chicken parm any day of the week. Rigify is default in Blender. Yeah, sorry. That's so stupid of me. I've been saying AutoRig Pro Tough for so long, but it is Rigify. I get them confused. I think like Italian food, allergic to money as usual. XD. Nah, I get where your motives come from. It's what everyone's supposed to do, to my opinion, because it's distasteful, but I get people need money or really want to reach their fence and that's a proven tactic. No, that's the thing, right? Like I understand why people can't do that. I understand why for someone in a different position feel that that's literally their only choice is to like garner an audience this way because it works now. It's what these apps favor. But for me, I'm fortunate enough and privileged enough that my work gets seen no matter what. I don't need to use that shit. So I'm not going to. That's why I don't actually like judge someone and think less because they use it. But I do wish that it wasn't like the default way nowadays, because I think that like it waters down people's work. I genuinely, personally, as an artist, my opinion is that this kind of like fucking nasty scroll feed with that shitty ass aspect ratio ruins, it takes away from someone's work. Having to abide by that, I think, is like the nastiest shit. I'm appreciative and happy of the like ability to share my work in this modern day and age, but I do not want to further restrict myself and like hinder and like compromise to do so, you know? Like I'd prefer not to, and that is a privilege because I don't have to. And as long as I can maintain that, I have no plans to do that. And low key, if we're being honest, even if I had to start fucking making like money and I was like really down bad or some shit, I probably would like go get a fucking job like somewhere else. I don't want, like, my end goal is not to be like an artist first as my job. Like I would much rather like maintain my artistic integrity first before compromising that for money. Like, so it's not, I don't think that will ever be my goal. It never was my goal in the first place to do this full time either. Like, I've been making art my whole life, been trying all types of shit. This is what works, and I'm excited that I have like a craft that people resonate with and that allows me to focus and hone in on and get better at. But like, I didn't start 3D anticipating to become a 3D artist, you know? Like, I started doing 3D because I wanted to. I'd like, I don't know, like, I was just doing this shit. You ever use pre-made animations? Only for background characters nowadays. Everything that you see of my characters is my own animation, but like, if you look at like this shot for background characters, these guys all have like Mixamo rigs and animations, because like, why the fuck would I bother animating walk cycles for them? Like, they're in the frame for like 5 seconds. But this is like my own animation. But like a lot of these guys, this dude on the phone is my own animation, but these walk cycles are all Mixamo. Like Mixamo. Are you ever gonna take 3D to another level, like joining a studio or making one? At some point, I'd love to do a bigger project with this style. I don't know how feasible or when or where, but it'd be cool. It's an amazing mindset for real. You're good? In reference to what? Skate tricks also Mixamo? No, what the fuck? I hope you're joking, Temple Boy. You ever used? Oh, I already read that. Alec FBX paves the way and doesn't take the reals roller coaster. Weight painting can be annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, pretty much. You do any skating IRL? No, not really. When I was younger, I did. You're good at what you do. Love it. Oh, thank you. No, I don't skate too much anymore. The painting you have in the background is so sick. I think it's one of the first art by you I saw on Instagram. Oh yeah, that's cool. I need to paint more at some point, but for another time probably. I need to make a short first. Did you make the sky in Mixamo? Okay, the sky is from Mixamo, yeah. You make yourself sound old. You don't look older than 23. I'm 26, so I'm still relatively young. In what way do I make myself sound old? That's an interesting take, or not take, but perspective. What is the word for when you like visually take note of something? There's like a word for that, like, oh, like I'm perceiving, but like not judgment, observation. Thank you, that was the word I was thinking about. That's an interesting observation. Thank you. Now answer my question. You just gave me the word, but you gotta tell me why you think I make myself sound old. Just thug it out and you'll get the hang of it. What? I really want to get into Blender, but I rage quitted like a year ago. Do you recommend any specific version? Because I heard people hate the newest ones. Like, I don't know. I think that like the reality is you're not gonna actually know why people don't fuck with the newer ones. Like, there is reasons to maybe have like a preferred version of Blender, but if you don't even know how to use Blender, it doesn't matter. Like, I think that my best advice is just like, I don't know, Blender, like, it's tough. It is a fucking bitch of a software to learn. I'm 5 years into this shit, still learning, still struggling, still having the ebb and flows. It's just like whether or not you truly want it or not, and that's like for you to figure out. And I think that like, I don't know, like I think that if you really want to, that motivation will come more naturally, and you have to be like more patient and tolerant to that. Like, there's a lot of frustration of like it not working out, but like it is a very like gratifying thing to like get better at. And like, I don't know, if you're young though, like try other shit. Like, I don't know, like if Blender doesn't feel right for you right now, don't force it too, because at the same time, like I'm 26 now. The first time I ever opened Blender, I was 17. I was in high school, and it was 2014 when I opened Blender for the first time. And bro, the donut tutorial was out way back then, and I did a donut tutorial like 10 years ago, and that shit is like not like, it was not for me back then. And it took me 4 years after that to try it again and actually have like a better idea and a more like resolute like goal that I could follow, you know? Do you like Range Murata? I saw you have some of his artwork as your wallpaper. Yeah, I love Range Murata. I think he's super controversial just because he's kind of like, I don't know, people don't like him because like he draws like some sus shit, which I do agree. He draws some sus shit from time to time, but a lot of his work is phenomenal. You talk about a ton of tasks you need to do and what you used to do. Maybe it's because of the question, but the answer jump purely between past and future. My grandparents are like that. That's funny. The room looks hella cozy. It's pretty cozy. I enjoy it. Oh wow, Blender was not same back then? No, it wasn't. This was prior to 2.8. And 2.8 was like a huge shift in Blender. That made it a lot more like popular and accessible. It was a big difference. When I look back at Blender previous versions, I say, what the fuck is this? Yeah. He was joking, Mixamo or pre-made animations. What do you mean the sky's a Mixamo? Yeah, sorry, I was making a joke. It's actually Quentin's fault that I made that joke, but I'll take the blame for that one. I'm sorry, I'm evil. Okay, no, they're taking the blame. I appreciate it. Personally, I would find the source code from Blender 1.0 and start from the beginning like the Pilgrims did. Yeah, I don't know. I think you just, yeah, I hear older Blender described like it's a Badlands. I don't even, personally, for me, I remember my mindset at that time. I was in high school and I was learning, I was in a trade school for graphic design. So I was already learning a bunch of digital art. I heard about Blender that way and I decided to look into it because I was like, this is cool. I had no goals. I had no expectations. I was in high school. I didn't really have like any like artistic drive or motivation out of just doing shit for fun. I wasn't really thinking about anything in life. And I tried it. I did the donut tutorial because that dude's been making tutorials. And I finished it. And then I looked around in the scene and all I saw was people doing like realism and stuff and like trying to make like accurate room renders of like lighting and shit, or like a soda can that looked really good. And I was like, this is cool, but like, well, I don't want to do this shit. And I remember doing the tutorial and never doing anything else. And yeah, I don't know. Anyone ever heard of Animation Master? I don't know. I'm being forced to go to college and the only thing I can do there is modeling and animation, but I'm afraid of losing my love for it just because it's going to be forced to make shit. I mean, only time will tell. I don't know. I think that like the beautiful thing is that like, I don't know, if you're not even in college yet, you're young as fuck, like life isn't as I don't know, like, dude, like life is so unpredictable, like truly. So I wouldn't stress too hard about like what may or may not happen. If you enjoy what you're doing, and you have that love for it, I think that that already says more about like your willpower or like your wanting to like maintain this. I think school might burn you out for sure. It probably will, but like, I don't know. It also might be extremely beneficial to you. So go either way. I turned 30 last week and now I'm just starting to learn Blender and it's been a lot of fun even though it's tough. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Same in art school, you draw eggs and plates for months. Nefarious. Art school is like definitely silly. I don't know. I did like some classes in community college before I dropped out and like, I don't know, it's hit or miss. I think some of it's silly, some of it's really important. I think it kind of depends on the kind of person you are and how you best like learn. For me, school was really like not that. Hence why I dropped out, but almost everything is free on the internet. I don't get going to school, dropped out of 2 colleges. By the way, don't listen to me. Yeah, I don't know. I think that like there's so much more to school than just like the education aspect. I think college, like, and again, it depends on the kind of person you are. For me, almost none of it was beneficial, but like I think that like school is really good if you're like looking for a community, meeting young people that are like-minded. I think that if you live in America, it's hard to like meet people young your age and your like hometown, so like going to school really helps you do that. There's a lot. Again, nothing that necessarily like benefited me personally, but I get why people go to school 1000%. Connections too. You meet a lot of people that are like going to be in the like same scene you're in. I think that like I'm fortunate that like I've met a bunch of people in this scene now through social media, and social media alone is a really beneficial tool. But like college definitely does that shit too, like helping you meet people that like either already work in the business that you want to get into, or you meet people in your age group that will be in that business later and maybe work with you down the line, you know. I think that shit's sick. Huge social aspect of college for sure. Best part of film school for me was just meeting other people who cared about art 1000%. I dropped out of my 6-year master program to study on Alec.fps. Shut the fuck up. Quinn, you're too much of a troll. I'm gonna never read any of your comments again. Yo, can I see Hinata's arm topology? I'm trying to learn how to rig and I don't know how to make arms right. Should the mesh be all one piece or the arm be separate from the body in your opinion? I think it depends on the style and what you're doing. I think that like topology matters, but weight painting matters more, TBH. I turned 21 last fall, but I'm not in school, so while I love hanging out, I don't really have people to hang out with. Facts. On the topic of school, when you streamed a lot in 2020, shit motivated me to learn 3D animation and it got me into design school. That's crazy. That's very cool though. Your only good thing is socializing, unless you have a really passionate teacher who loves teaching. That's also really awesome. It's always the one saying chat is misbehaving that starts so yeah, I don't know. I'm not anti-school by any stretch. Like, I think as I've gotten older and like where I'm at now, the idea of like getting a more formal education in animation would be kind of sick, but that's only because I've now had 5 years to like really like learn and decide that I like what I'm doing. I think being 18 and having to go to college and like pick a degree that like might possibly dictate the rest of your life is outrageous. Like I don't know how that's like normalized that like an 18-year-old should have like a grasp on what they might want to do for the rest of their life, or like focus on for like a big part of it. Like, that's a pretty fucking crazy decision if you ask me. I don't think I ever actively started living my life till I was like 21. I think literally up until that age, I literally was like unconscious. Like, I feel almost unrecognizable when I try and think about like what I was doing in high school. Like, I just wasn't doing shit. Like, I was just kind of like living because I had no responsibilities and whatnot. But I wasn't thinking about life. I wasn't thinking about my future. I wasn't thinking about what I wanted to do with my time. I didn't like have any plans to go to college. I just kind of defaulted to community college. Like, I was not actively partaking in life, which is fine. I was a fucking kid. Like, that's normal, right? Like, looking back, like, that's fine, but I don't know. You know what school or program you'd pick? No, only because I don't know what like the formal traditional shit is. I think that I would like do animation though, like solely, like something like that. I need to retie my hair, it's kind of coming out. High school as a zoo, it was probably the funniest, most troll years I had. When did you make the tattoos on your arms? Do you have other parts of your body? I really only have what you can see. Like, I'm a very like annoying kind of like person to get tattoos. Like, I only like tattoos in like the most like obvious spots. So like my arms are covered, nothing on my chest. I have my neck tattooed, and that's it, really. I feel like I'm only churning that page now at 25. Dude, and that's completely normal. You go to the gym? I do. But I like climb. I don't lift weights or anything. Is what you're doing right now called animation? It kind of looks like 3D art or design. It's definitely 3D animation. Dude, money, thank you for the prime. I'm uneducated, no hate, no worries. Oof. We've done no animation today though, barely any. Haven't really felt like doing it. Thoughts on Lord Stingray? He's a homie. He's like one of the first people that I followed in the 3D scene. It was him. Well, first it was, I think, World for Jack, and then it was Y2 Kyle and him. They were like the first 3 other artists that I found doing anything similar, like way back in 2020. So I don't know. And now we're homies, which is sick, and very good friend of mine. Y2 Kyle the GOAT? Yeah, he's sick. Got a 16-hour Blender session booked for tomorrow. We're about to go crazy. 16? Is this Blender? Yeah, this is Blender. 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 8 hours sleep, 16 hours Blender. That's crazy. I respect it though. I gotta dip and get some work done. Been a fun stream. Hell yeah. What was your main inspiration for creating Hinata? Like visually or thematically? I think visually there's like a million different references, and mainly just like a cultivation of what I like. Thematically, and like how I see her as a character, I think that she's very much like my, I feel like this is so cringy to say, but I do feel like there's like a part of me and her. Like she is like my like digital persona in a sense. I think that she's like it's like what I'd ideally like to like think of as like a good person, and what to strive towards would be her. Like someone who's like has her flaws but is like also very like morally like pure and strong and like for the better of others, and like I don't know. She's a very like chaotic good, you know? Any opinion on film festivals? Are you going to submit your short to any? Probably not. Any artists that get you inspired for when it comes to character designs? I mean, plenty. Like, too many to name, honestly. Been here just working while I watch? Hell yeah. What up, dude? Ugh. Name drop some, dog. I want to see some new artists. I'm like, to gatekeep or not to gatekeep is the question. I mean, I feel like most of my, I feel like there's a pretty obvious like through line on like what I find inspiring. I think that like, I don't know, like people like Atsushi Okubo, the guy that did Soul Eater, or is it Atsushi, or I never know how to say his last name. What is his last name? It's I need to let me look it up so that I don't butcher it. Okubo, yeah. But like, is his first name? Oh, it is. It's just Atsushi Okubo. Okay, I was kind of saying it. Yeah, he's goated. Soul Eater is peak, where I got my name from. It was my first ever anime. I think that he has like some of my favorite character designs by a long shot. Soul Eater is peak inspo for this kind of animation on art. Yeah. I never watched Fire Force though, which I feel like I need to at some point. Soul Eater is peak inspo. Yeah. I watched Soul Eater as a kid. I want to rewatch it. Also, D. Greyman. I don't even know what D. Greyman is. So does that mean you're ready for Fire Force season 3? I have not watched the show, unfortunately. The artist for Gachi Akuto is Cold, if you want to check out her work. I don't even know if I'm familiar with what that is. Yeah, I don't even remotely recognize this. This looks cool though. Anime's coming out in the fall? Cool. Still haven't forgiven Square Enix for not giving the show more love. Helped out with some of the stuff? Maybe. It does look similar. I see why you bring them up as like a comparison. Definitely got that vibe. Who is the like mangaka? Illustrated by Rena? Literally their debut series. That's pretty sick. What the fuck? On my anime list, it specifically says Urana is a fan of Soul Eater, and prior to the serialization, worked as an assistant under Okubo for his last work, Fire Force. So, there you go. Dude, Chippy, wait. Chippy, literally, there's somebody in here that was glazing you earlier. They're a fan of your work, and we were just talking about you and how sick you are for the Porter stuff you did. Is that Chippy? Yeah, this is a... Chippy, we were talking very highly of you earlier, and I was telling them how sick you are. I'm the Glaze. Does anyone know about the land of the Lustaurus? No, I'm not hip. It's different, but you might like Doro Hidoro. I'm not gonna lie, I could not get into the style of the show. I haven't given the manga a chance, but I did not like the show. I'm not a fan of how the 3D looked in it. Keep my name out your mouth. Why? Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're being nice to you, brother. How are you gonna come in here and start shitting, huh? There's a bunch of people just being nice to you. Have you watched Hunter x Hunter, Berserk, Fate series? Bro. Weeb shit right here. Do you see what this is? Do you see what this is? It just wraps around my arm. Should we want a chocolate, not glazed? Laugh my ass off trying to pop off in the art chat. Quasi. Dog got those scarlet eyes. The eyes are not a reference to it, but the chain, it's the judgment chain. So, yeah, no. Hunter x Hunter is like, I have like so much love for that show. It's outrageous. One of the greatest soundtracks to a show, and just one of the like, I don't know. Shonen in general is like such a like a fantastical idea, and there's a reason why it's so popular. But man, like Hunter x Hunter, like to me actually is what like all shonen should strive for, like in pacing and development. It's like the best of everything about a shonen, like the training arcs, the hero story, like the action, the heart, the soul, like it has it all. And it's like, it doesn't fuck around. It's like 35 episodes of just like pure like enjoyment and entertainment. Like, and it's so unfortunate that like it stopped. I don't know. Are you caught up on the manga? No, I'm not a manga reader. I'm not like, I wish I was, and I read all of JJK because I was trying to get into manga, and I was like, I want to like start somewhere. I'm not caught up on JJK anymore. Literally, you can see like, no, all my JJKs on this side. Hold on, look, like literally on this shelf, that's all my JJK. I'm not caught up, so don't spoil me. I literally like only caught up to the end of season 2, like specifically in anticipation of it coming out, and then I watched all the show. And then I burnt out, and I haven't finished anything past where season 2 leaves off. So I need to finish JJK. I love reading manga. I'm just like, probably have ADHD or something. So reading for me is like really, really, really hard. Even though like reading is something that I would love to do. Like, I would love to like be better at reading. And I try and read all the time. I buy books all the time, and I'll read like a lot, but like I'm like a serial, like read like 45 pages of a book and stop. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. It's tough. I actually didn't mind the 3D of Doro Hidoro, though I'm not usually into 3D anime. It just like didn't work for me. I don't know, it was like kind of cheap looking. Like I hated the lighting. I think if I had to point out one thing, I just didn't like how it was lit. I think the models probably would look sick in certain contexts. 3D anime is not good. I disagree. I think that Gantz is like an amazing 3D animated show. Like fucking psychotic. Chirolo's design is goated. Like from the Phantom Troop, yeah. 2D hentai over 3D hentai is crazy. Except Code Lyoko. Code Lyoko is amazing. If you haven't watched Gantz, go watch Gantz. The movie that they made for it is 3D and amazing. I think he also just had like one of the coolest powers. And they kind of snubbed him crazy in the show, TBH. Throwback to Zach Bell. Bro. I got some fire ass Zach Bell figures on me right now. These guys. I also got the other fool. Would you ever be down to release action figures of your models? I mean, I'd like to. I make toys of my shit all the time, but like whether or not I'm gonna sell them is a different question. I have plushes of my characters that I've gotten samples made, 3D printed a bunch of my shit. Oh, Gaunt's O looks like a Yakuza game. Yeah, kinda. Toy, please. Yeah, at some point. The goal is to at some point make like a cool toy that I could share, but right now it's not the focus. Chippy, we need bird toy, bro. I'm actually gonna flex on y'all crazy right now. This is one of my like biggest prized possessions. I low-key get to flex crazy. A 1 of 1 rare Chippy gift, bro. Yeah, I got it like that. I just knocked a toy over on my desk and I don't know where it fell. I have some like random 3D printed shit that I've never released or painted. Like this thing, 2D model that I never painted. I'm working on these Tiny Dex toys, which I don't know if I'll ever... I'm probably not gonna use this model, but I still be printing shit when I can. Where's this Akuna Funko? Dude, I have that actually. It's like in my living room. Is Hinata toy there? Yeah. Hinata toys right here. I have to move some toys from my shelf actually too. It's kind of getting dusty. A little bit. There she is, though. Is she meditating? She looks so peaceful. She's kind of like supposed to just be like, yeah, in this like flow state. A lot of my like 2D art is characters with their eyes closed, mainly because I suck at drawing eyes. But then like it's also kind of this like wholesome like moment. I don't know. I love to make my characters look like they're peacefully like somewhere else. You know about SH figure arts? No, I don't. Not hit. Y'all know about this. This is also a really fire toy that I got. I think you taught it great. Yu-Gi-Oh! You're just peasants in here? Equivalent of a gazillion-dollar money spread? We're talking about the... that's funny. The timer will go off in 3 minutes. Oh yeah, I'll pull that shit up for a second. Is that something that people are interested in? Sitting here in group watching the state of play. And then I might just end stream after that. Still waiting for another chess gameplay? I'll play a chess match. You know me, I fucking love chess. Here, let's play a blitz. I'll play a blitz match real quick. Let me see. Oh, not 10 minutes. Wait. Fuck. I didn't mean to do a 10-minute match. Uh-oh. Let's play WoW, haha. Let's play WoW? I'm talking World of Warcraft? Don't play me now. Let be real. Magnus has no chance. Who wants to play the fucking Queen's Gambit on my ass? Yes, sir. Play Fortnite? Dude, now we're talking. Man, watching you play WoW would be like joining my two Twitch worlds together, laugh my ass off. I'm not a WoW player though, so that's not happening, unfortunately. I don't mind just like setting this up, like whatever. If he goes here, that's fine. I'll do this. I feel like there's structurally something wrong with his position, which I'll figure that out as I go, I guess. Maybe not. I'll take that. My fucking light square bishop was ass. His was way too much better than mine. Wait, the state of play's starting, right? Oh shit. Okay, hold on. We gotta watch this. I'm gonna literally resign out of my match, sorry. State of play time. Oh, wait, I gotta turn off the music.
I had no idea just how big the world is.
Do you really play Fortnite? Yeah, I do. What the fuck? Why do you think I don't? It would be dope to see you make shoes on your Patreon. You don't have the tutorial. I have a tutorial on texturing shoes, don't I? I totally have a tutorial on modeling stuff for shoes. This shit's boring as fuck. Monster Hunter? I don't know, I thought you were being sarcastic. Like, Monster Hunter's cool, but I don't know. I played the beta. It's a bit like tough. Like a lot of UI. It looks visually awesome though, I will say.
Stand witness to how its existence unfolds.
You got a YouTube channel? I do, yeah. Anyone remember Shadow of the Colossus? Bro, go dude. They're already the game's not even out and they're already teasing like updates. Nah, I said it doesn't have to. Hey, the drip is kind of fire. That's some Bloodborne drip. No, I said it doesn't have to be a tutorial, but there isn't a vid specifically on shoes. No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure in my videos I talk about my shoes in my character modeling tutorial, unless I'm mistaken.
この他にもタイトルアップデート第1弾で追加されるコンテンツはまだありますが、詳細は改めてお知らせしたいと思っております。本作は発売後に数回のタイトルアップデートを予定しています。タイトルアップデート計画については追ってお知らせしますので、今後の情報にご期待ください。2月28日の発売まであと少し。皆様に楽しんでいただける
Any of y'all Monster Hunter players? You guys are gamers, right? I would assume most of you guys game, no?
引き続きステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
Forged to unleash vengeance. More than a weapon, it is the soul of a shinobi.
I don't game. I hunt monsters IRL. True. The gameplay wasn't really my style. I probably would have hopped in with a homie and see how I like it then. Facts.
Soaring where others would not dare.
Sold all my accounts. It's time. Grind time, baby. What? You sold what accounts? Your gaming accounts?
Precision.
Are we anti-gamers here because it takes away time from 3D? I kind of respect that. I definitely don't game anywhere near as much as I used to. When I was like,
Tool.
even like 4 years ago, I gamed so much more.
This is the master of a shinobi.
We're all Blender here, not gamers. A little, yeah. Played the PSP and PS4 in one, but not that much. This one seems promising, so I'm gonna cop it. I'm not even a PlayStation gamer. You better hope we don't find your Steam hours. I'll happily show my Steam hours. My Steam hours are outrageous on some games, I will say though. I def put a lot of games on the backboard since starting 3D. That's good. I like to hear that. I'm sorry if I'm enabling y'all with showing this off. Oh, it's a Sonic racing game. Somebody was talking about this earlier. Here you go. Sonic Mario Kart. It's literally just Mario Kart. I have like 8,000 hours on a game called The Warrior Spirit. It took so much time and effort. I started hating gaming, to be honest. That sounds outrageous. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can imagine that's pretty intense. Bro, but you play PoE? PoE is like, you only like crazy grinding games, huh? Because PoE I feel like is like the epitome of like crazy grinding games. Brawlhalla is fire. Brawlhalla is pretty sick. I'm more of a Smash kind of guy. I'm a bit of a Nintendo fanboy. This shit looks like ass. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know. It's just Sonic Mario Kart. Why the fuck is my bitrate ass, bro? Is it because I'm streaming too? I love playing Smash when my friends come over. Yeah, it's like the funnest shit. Play Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk, and Jet Set Radio just to chill. Hell yeah. Smoking and hating each other. Facts. Smash is like my favorite like couch gameplay. Akira!
Break free.
Bandai.
Become unbound from the laws that govern reality. To turn the gears of time once again.
An apocalypse looms over perilous
Atlas?
worlds.
Why does this literally look like an Atlas game? Hold on.
The battle to alter destiny begins. Embark on a journey alongside gods, heroes, and monsters of bygone eras. The anomalies, known as Digimon.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Wait. A Digimon game? I'm kinda here for this shit. What the fuck?
Together. The story of a bond that transcends time.
It kinda looked fire, too. What the fuck? That's pretty crazy. Hopefully it's not ass. Toei? What? Why is Toei animation on that shit? What the fuck?
大家好，我是《输入之魂》的创作者杨斌。从一名独立开发者到今天与 PlayStation 携手。
Interested actually? Yeah, what? That's kind of sick. I'm here for a new Digimon game. We kind of need something like that, TBH. You guys hear the audio, by the way? I don't know if it's quiet. I turned it up a bit.
逐步揭开精彩的故事。接下来，
Finally
我
some
非常
Pokemon
激动地向大
competition?
家展示全新的游戏预告，并
Maybe.
正式确认游戏的发布日期。
We hear it? We do? Okay, cool. What's this? So he said Lost Blade or Soul Blade or something?
I keep having the same dream. A horrible dream. Where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders,
I have like such bad takes on video games. I just hate games that look like realistic.
is this really just a
I don't know.
dream?
Like they look good,
My
but like
only
fuck
hope
me. Like I'm
lies
so
with
tired
you.
of like all games looking like high res, like fucking like every game looks like this now. Like even if it's like it's not stylized, that's my problem. Like none of this looks appealing to me. Like wow, big open world with like a high like dynamic lighting value or some shit, and like glossy reflective materials and particle effects. Like it's fine. It's just like, how is a game so stylized still looks so mid to me?
Waiting to be fulfilled. Let me be your vengeance. The blade in your hand.
True, no more creativity. I don't even know if it's like not lack of creativity. I think it's just like it's like really just like the state of like modern gaming is like, I think the larger majority fan base of games do prefer this, which is fine, and I think games getting more graphically good look good, but I think that like, man, imagine a game like this that isn't
Then give me your
100% based in reality, like a game like Last of Us 2 or some shit. I get like having like the highest end graphics, like it's a gritty, realistic game, but like something like this, imagine if they did kind of spaz and went more like the metaphor route,
Hi,
like,
everyone. I'm
and did
Sean
like something
Benson.
like what the
We've got
Persona
several
games did.
updates
Like I think
today from partners
it'd be so
around
much
the
more
world,
exciting to like
starting with
find
news
a
from the Like a
middle
Dragon
ground somewhere in
series.
there, not full goddamn anime cartoony, but like
First up, a
playing with
playable
like the
demo
high
of
fidelity
Like a Dragon,
style and
Pirate
shit, like,
Yakuza in
just
Hawaii
anything
arrives on
more
PS5 this
interesting.
Friday. Players could
It
try
looks
out
so
two battle
realistic, though.
styles,
Yeah, I know.
including Goro Majiba's new Sea Dawn style.
My bad, I
as well
forgot
as
that it
engage in
looks so
naval battles
realistic.
at the Pirates Coliseum.
Indie games are where it's at. I do think indie games have like infinite more swag. Play Sekiro. I've played some Sekiro.
Sega and Mint Rocket joined forces in
Holy shit,
Ichiban's
Yakuza
Holiday,
and
a new crossover
Dave
DLC
Diver or
coming to
whatever?
Dave the Diver.
Dave the Diver.
Ichiban,
that's
Kasuga,
awesome.
and other Like a Dragon characters team up to thwart a gang of troublemakers in classic beat-em-up style, all while perfecting new recipes at Bancho Sushi.
Down
Dave
with
the Diver
Unreal Engine? Yeah,
Ichiban's
pretty
Holiday
much.
arrives this
Unreal
April on
Engine is like a
PS5 and
nasty
PS4.
fucking stain on the gaming scene right now, I think. This looks
The
so
Splitgate
ass.
2 alpha begins February 27th.
It's
on
like a shooter,
PS5.
but what the fuck ever. This looks
Use
like
portals and futuristic
Apex
physics to dominate
with
the
like.
arena,
Why,
and
why
play
does
a new
every game look the
24-player
same? This
mode
is
where 3
Apex
teams
meets
compete on a
Destiny
massive
meets
map.
Portal with guns? Like, what the fuck ever? I don't know. I'm just so bored of
Ladies
most
and
games.
gentlemen,
Apex
my
got
name
Portals 2
is
DLC
Paul
literally.
Heyman.
When it comes to games, I really don't
I'm
care about how it
here
looks.
to give
I dive in and
you
live there in the
an
game, spend
exclusive
8 hours in a
first look
really
in the
6-bit
future of the
MMORPG.
WWE 2K
That's sick.
franchise. Introducing the Island. With
Do
the
people play
Island,
these games?
Players enter an online environment
I'm so tapped
filled
out
with
of like this scene of
WWE
gaming.
landmarks,
Like
quests,
sports games and
live
sports games
events,
adjacent like
and
this, I'm like, do people
with
actually
up
play
to
this shit?
50 other players at a
Look
time.
how bad this looks, I don't
The
know.
island also
Apparently they
offers
do, I
deep
guess so, right?
customization, giving
This looks
players the chance
horrible.
to personalize their My Superstars.
Like how have games
never
gotten
before.
worse looking? Like you play
As the
WWE
first of its
2K24
kind for
but
the
not
franchise,
often. I just
the
don't understand how
island
they look
is
so
not
bad,
just
the
an
models.
addition,
Like
it's a bold step toward the future.
I feel like
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
at least the other game I was kind of shitting on looked good, but man, this shit looks like ass, and it's like how do you make a character look bad nowadays? People who don't play these games, people who don't play games play these games. Yeah, I think they all use default metahuman models nowadays, something like that. They all look shit. Borderlands 4. Speaking of an actual stylized game.
What's up? I'm Randy from Gearbox.
And I'm Randy from Gearbox.
And you know why we're here. We're here for you. Are you ready? It's 2025, and every day we are getting closer to the launch of Borderlands
There's
4.
an enormous
Let's
amount of people just
go!
gaming, not leaving their mom's basements. I mean, yeah. Okay, see, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is a stylized game that, like, actually looks good. The devastating thing is they did this shit the first time, like, 15 years ago, and it still looks better than a lot of other games that have come out. That's what fucking blows. They don't even have to do anything different. It's looked like this for, like, 14 years now or some shit. Like, over a decade. I didn't play 3, though. This does look cool, though. I've never cared for Borderlands, but you work on games? Not personally, no. Dishonored is so good. Dude, Dishonored is pretty goated. Cell shading's goated. I think when done right it is, yes.
Wake up and I'm feeling like a punk.
So badass, so much fun.
I want more.
We don't have to wait long now. Borderlands 4 is going to break free for a special state of play this spring, focused exclusively on Borderlands 4.
We're diving deep, you guys. Join us. Borderlands 4, state of play for combat, vault hunters, action skills, exploration and discovery, everything. You're gonna see more guns than you can even count.
All on PlayStation 5, but Randy, do you have anything else for us?
I think I do, Randy.
Well, what is it? Don't hold out on me, Randy.
I'll feed you, baby bird. Who wants a launch date for Borderlands 4?
This Randy.
Well, Borderlands 4 launches worldwide.
Wow, these
for
models look so
everyone
real,
on
Alec.
September 23rd,
Thank you.
2025.
Really
We got
cooking.
work to do.
See you
You wanted to make a game based on your world, what kind of game would it be? Like Shimune or something. I'd bring back like Shimune-ass, like Harvest Moon style games, really long day cycles, really long night cycles,
But I really don't do small talk.
like just a shit ton of mini games, like really menial tasks. Like you can go like work if you wanted to, or you could just like hang out in like a park and like play like a chess mini game or some shit. And it would just be like a really cute world with like some fun characters to hang out. And then like platforming and parkour and shit. I don't know.
From when me and my sister were younger.
Look at all of this. It's amazing. I base the story around my dad. All I can do is write this silly story. Oh, we'll face it together.
Josh, are you off work, bro? Let's play Fortnite, dude. Somebody was in here earlier at not believing me when I said I played Fortnite. They thought I was being ironic.
What sort of devil child were you?
Hands above your head.
What now?
Sounds mad cozy. Yeah, it would be a really fun one. I'm so off and it's beautiful. Hell yeah. We're watching State of Play though right now. I'm trying to branch out as a streamer. I'm moving away from 3D animator streamer to a React Andy streamer, bro. So we're reacting to the State of Play. PlayStation State of Play. Has a stream scheduled in 45 business minutes. I started Fort recently because I had to cop the Miku skin. Dude, I literally got back into Fortnite as well because of the Miku skin. Supermassive. Is this fucking goddamn what I think it is? Mass Effect?
Looks like it penetrated.
Wait, no, not Mass Effect. Supermassive did what am I thinking of? Supermassive did some game that I remember playing. Watching this video, your stream this funny laugh my ass off. Isn't it like I feel like a real streamer reacting to this, honestly. This looks like shit. I hate games that look like this.
This ship is infected with an alien organism.
Like, good fucking god, the faces of these characters, I hate that. Oh wait, Supermassive is the ones that made like Until Dawn, right? They make like the games where like you get to like pick and choose, right?
We can't take any chances with him.
It can manipulate its physical appearance. It's changing its cellular structure. It's replicating the human form. It's replacing us.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up about it. Everybody is so pro in Fortnite, I just can't get used to it. They hear me build. You lost me at build. I don't play build, bro. I play zero build. Yeah, those movie type games. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of fuck with them. They look like shit, but I enjoy these games. I've played Until Dawn. Until Dawn was awesome, and then I also played the Cabin one. They're fun. They're actually really fucking fun. Like. They're a good little experience. I'm a fan of those games. I just hate how they look. I hate the like high fidelity skins. I don't know. Like I play them because I enjoy it. I don't like play it and I'm like, I don't know. For me, I feel like when they have characters that look like that, the game devs are like trying to be like captivating and be like, look at how realistic we are. And I can't help but think it's the most ugly, uncanny looking shit in the world. But I still enjoy it because at its core, it's a good ass game. I was about to open it myself, but turned in to you first, and I was like, shit, nice, lol, hell yeah. Whoever said you were born to stream and it comes naturally, knew a moment like this would happen? Yeah, I'm slowly pivoting away. Do we have, like, Freddy fans in this chat? Because I know there's, like, a huge community on the internet. It's not, like, my forte, but I know people love this shit, right? Some Five Nights. Has there been any games lately where you fucked with the visuals? Like
Greetings from Moonhood. We're the creators
Persona, probably. Persona Reload, Persona 5. Amazing visuals for like modern games. I also played Final Fantasy, or I'm starting to play Remake. Final Fantasy I feel like is like, it kind of falls into that like realism anime shit that I don't like, but it also looks really good and the story's amazing, so like it's more tolerable. You ever played Splatoon? Splatoon is one of my favorite video game designs. Literally have never played it. I have all the art books though. I've never played the game itself. It's pretty cool, but it's more like FNAF, can't be ignored more than anything. Try staying on zero build? Yeah, zero build 1000%. Okay, this game looks visually sick, what?
I reckon you must be headed for Moon Mountain. Am I right?
I will say, and this is a hot take, I don't know why all stylized games, it feels like they have to go for like Little Nightmares aesthetic. It's either hyper realistic anime adjacent realism, or it's like stylized to the point that it's like Little Nightmares. This looks fucking sick, but I wish like you could do this, but then it'd be like colorful and shit. I assume you didn't play Warframe? No, I've never played Warframe. I'm familiar with it. This looks cool though. The Midnight Walk. I am excited for Little Nightmare 3, I think. Funny because I copped the Wipeout art book, but never really played the series except the demo.
Special thanks to Klaus and Olav for that updated look at the Midnight Walk. Up next, a quirky new adventure from Konami.
Konami?
In Darwin's Paradox, you play as Darwin, a clever octopus
Little Nightmare
who
3, but
finds
no
himself
Hollow Knight
dumped
or
near a
Silksong?
highly suspicious food
Or
processing
so
center.
cooked, chat? Yeah.
Use Darwin's natural camouflage and inking skills to escape the facility and save the world from aliens.
Why did the, like, that looked cool, but the last shot they showed, the frame rate dropped to like 2 frames a second. Like, why do games, when they show in the trailer bad performance, it's
Koei
cooked, I
Tecmo
feel like.
Games and Omega Force. Warriors Abyss, a roguelite spin on the Warriors franchise. Descend into hell. Call on powerful allies. And experiment with tons of playstyle combinations to send the enemy hordes flying.
That looks sick. Which one?
A roguelite hell awaits when Warriors Abyss launches on PS5 and PS4 later today.
Today? Hey, now we're talking.
I won't forgive you. Prepare yourself!
A PS2 era classic returns with Onimusha 2: Samurai's Destiny. Capcom is enhancing the original game with HD graphics and a host of quality of life features, including fine-tuned analog controls. Immerse yourself in Jubei's hard-boiled journey and fight through a world of turmoil alongside trusty allies.
They cooked.
Onimusha 2: Samurai's Destiny comes to PS4 on May 23rd and will be available for pre-order later today. Looking to 2026, let's check out a new trailer for Capcom's latest entry in the series, Onimusha: Way of the Sword.
You hear there are rumors of a DMC3 remaster? I did that? Devil May Cry 3? That's sick. What the fuck? I mean, to PS4, yeah, that's crazy. In 2025. Cool physics, yeah. Damn. Gnarly. This looks peak. This looks pretty good, dude. The hell?
Nanda.
Who? What? There's a new Netflix anime about Musashi versus aliens or something. Huh? Oh, Snake Eater? Wait, this is hype.
Colonel, tighten the security on this place. He's coming here, I'm sure of it. America is out to destroy
Immediately
the
into the
Shadowheart and
break
get its
core.
hands
Let's
on your
fucking go.
inheritance.
Jungle action.
The philosopher's legacy. Then they're out to kill me as well.
What's the story between you and the boss?
She was like a mother, and my master.
The Cobras will take care of him.
Do you hear me, Snake? We are the sons of the boss.
I see it! The fear!
A great and terrible fury at being alive. A host of sorrows. And you are one of them.
Why'd you come back? There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
Looks good, but I hate how ruined I am from FromSoft. I was saying this the other day, like I literally think playing Elden Ring ruined my ability to enjoy any other game. Like I basically tasted true peak and nothing will ever come close to that. That's how I feel about playing the Final Fantasy games. Like I think that they're really good. And like fun, but man, it's just like it's hard for me to have any like actual pull or like, oh my god, the Ape Escape bots, that's so fire. That's so epic. OG Snake Eater is the game? Is the game. That's facts, bro. There's an upcoming game of Blood. Dawnwalker has a great trailer, kind of brutal though. Huh.
When the fury of emotions sparks the wildfire of violence, it dissolves our illusions and exposes the fragile structure of reality.
I have 1,000 questions. Why did you come back?
I stood in the home I was born in. In that moment, I felt a connection.
Epsilon 11, sound off. Where are my men?
They're gone.
Choose your next move wisely.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred and lots of it.
This looks like a Death Stranding club, which is crazy.
It's you.
This looks like they want to be Death Stranding. They want to be the next Pokemon.
We've begun to uncover.
As much as as much as Hunter x Hunter has taken my ability to try anime, kind of. I definitely, I think that there's so much anime that I could still enjoy. I do genuinely think that fucking playing Elden Ring truly destroyed my ability to like fuck with shit. I think like Hunter x Hunter's peak and comparable, but like, dude, something about it's like playing Elden Ring is like playing like the best game ever. To me personally, I got to play Elden Ring. Wait, Liza P DLC? Okay, I feel like I need to play this game because I've heard good things. Speaking of Elden Ring, like clones, like this is supposedly good. And the fact that there's DLC coming out is kind of cool.
What a pleasure to meet a stalker worthy of the name. It's been far, far too long.
Oh, my forever friend. Help me to hold your hand and dance.
Tell me one animes to watch outside of Hunter x Hunter.
You're not the puppet
Bro,
I was
Full Metal Alchemist,
Who are you?
Soul Eater, Fooly Cooly, Welcome to NHK, Paranoia Agent, Vampire Hunter D, Hellsing,
Legendary.
Death Note, Serial Experiments Lane. I don't know. There's so many other good animes. Hunter x Hunter is amazing, but like, I feel like there's so much legendary anime too, outside of Hunter x Hunter. Vinland Saga. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't get into Vinland Saga. way too boring to me.
Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close.
Or Vinland Saga is the manga? Which one's the...
I swear I won't be late.
No, Vinland Saga is the one where they're in like medieval times, right? Yeah, after I played through Wukong, I went on to play Elden Ring, and I can't even lie, any other game just felt like mindless, lol, like I'm just going along with the flow but not really immersed. 1000%. Playing Elden Ring is like actually getting to play like what you thought games would be like in the future, and then playing anything else feels like a massive regress into like a simple, boring ass thing. I don't know, like that is very accurately exactly how it feels. It like Elden Ring truly feels like a game. What the fuck is this? Dude's
Where do you think doors have eyes?
We don't know where our children will put down roots.
they call Jujutsu Kaisen peak. I want to throw up. Jujutsu Kaisen is not peak. I don't know. Jujutsu Kaisen had its moments, but it's not peak. One Piece is probably also actually, I think that One Piece, if I watched the whole show, I would probably say it's better than Hunter x Hunter, honestly. But the problem is that I don't think I could ever watch the whole show, which makes me not like One Piece. Because holy fuck. Like, you really want me to watch 1,000 episodes of a TV show? Like, give me a break. Although I would love to, it's just not for me.
皆さんこんにちは。Qゲームスのクリエイティブディレクターのバイオンです。私の最新作ドリームオブサナザーはいかがだったでしょうか。
I've not watched Bleach and I should. I've heard Bleach is really good. ないというテーマのもと、ドリームオブサナザーではシューティングゲームの常識を覆す体験ができます。武器で傷つけたり破壊するので、抽象化している散らばった世界を具体化して想像することができるのです。本作ではポイントクラウドというテクノロジーを採用し、プレイヤーは幻想的な夢の世界へダイナミックな変化を与えることができます。今年 PS5 登場予定で、本日からウィッシュリストへの追加ができます。ありがとうございました。 Yu Yu Hakusho.
Hey everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani, and I'm excited to share even more PlayStation news in today's show.
I also honestly think any Miyazaki movie clears Hunter x Hunter.
Days Gone Remastered.
And that's saying a lot. I love Hunter x Hunter, but Miyazaki films make me feel
world
insane.
Epic comes to PS5 with VRR support and PS5 Pro support.
You fuck with Dragon Ball Z? Nah.
It also includes
I never watched it as a kid, so trying to watch that show as an adult is like listening to nails on a chalkboard. I just don't think that it's like a good anime. I think that like it's so like it's like the worst of the worst of shonen, where every episode is like an outrageous filler. I think at its core it's a cool world though, honestly. And that's probably a hot take, but I'll take it. Damn.
Days Gone Remastered launches on PS5.
Didn't this just come out a couple years ago? Yeah, this is a remaster.
New DLC is coming to Stellar Blade this June. The sci-fi
More
action
Stellar
game is
Blade
partnering
DLC?
with Goddess of Victory Nike on a new boss
The
battle,
Gooner game for all
collectible dolls and
Gooner
stickers,
games.
plus a new outfit.
I don't think Dragon Ball Z is ass per se. I think it's just riddled with fillers because
Both the
it was
Nike
like
DLC and
prime
the PC version
shonen
of Stellar
era,
Blade
like
launched this
serialized new episodes every Saturday, and they
We've got
had
some
no
great
chance but
PlayStation
to
Plus
do it.
updates
You gotta watch
today, starting with game catalog titles arriving on February 18th.
KAI? What is
Star Wars
Kai?
Jedi Survivor,
KAI?
Top Spin 2K25, and launching
Bro,
in a game
I'm not gonna lie, they didn't announce
Records,
anything
Blue and
good. I
Rage
think this is
from the
over in
creators
like
of
4
Life is
minutes,
Strange.
and everything has been asked so far. Please give us like something.
Girls
good.
ever see anything weird around these parts?
In this episodic adventure, players will join 4 high school girls living through the defining summer of their lives. What begins as a tale of friendship will eventually blend reality, dreams, and the unknown into a dual timeline narrative. The first episode of Lost Records Bloom and Rage arrives February 18th, with the second episode arriving in April. We're also excited to confirm 2 unique indie titles that will launch into game catalog later this year. Explore a mysterious mansion and
I don't think we're getting anything,
a genre-bending
else
architectural
announced
adventure.
today, which is devastating. Like the Sonic racing game was the most exciting announcement, and even then I don't know that I really give a fuck
adding
about
layers
that
of
to be.
strategy, puzzles, and exploration. Blueprints launches day 1 into game catalog this spring.
Witcher is coming. I am actually excited for Witcher 4. Hey, what the hell is this?
Abiotic Factor is a 6-player survival crafting game from Playstack and Deep Field Games.
Oh, yeah.
Stranded miles beneath the surface, you and a team of scientists must craft ingenious gear and traps to outwit your enemies.
I know Chach fucks
and
with this game
bizarre
heavy,
underground
bro.
complex
They
for
did
you
a
to
Sonic
evolve.
racing game? Yeah, I got announced earlier.
Abiotic Factor will be available in Game Catalog when it launches this summer. Now let's get a sneak peek at games coming to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog. Coming soon are the first 3
Like,
Armored Core
there's
titles from the original PlayStation.
Crazy copium
Armored
that
Core,
they'd like
Armored
show
Core
like
Project
what
Phantasma,
OG
and
Armored
Core
Core games?
Master of Arena.
Damn, those renders are
Meanwhile,
fire.
Patacon 3 slides its way into the Classics catalog next week.
No one knows how.
Oh my
that
god,
came to
Bloodborne?
be.
Why was that? Why did that look like the Bloodborne
It
dude?
devoured everything from
Nah,
the
this is something else. But why'd that look like Bloodborne for a second?
Only I was left.
What the fuck is this?
That was a fatal mistake.
Bro, are we getting another Souls-like game right now? Because I'm kind of here for it. This looks so much like a Souls game.
I can sense it. As long as it is reforged.
My wish can be fulfilled.
These state of plays haven't been hitting for some time. Yeah, I mean, Sony's been
But
washed,
wishes
TBH.
come at a price. To pursue
Oh,
one's
and
wishes
this shit looks like ass now.
is to court one's doom.
I'm so asleep. Like games with flashy cutscenes, and then like the gameplay is actually such cheap. Yeah.
Holy Grail. Blood. This is a feast only for the king.
Okay, actual boss fights. Before Elden Ring, we had Armored Core music.
Gwendolyn. This is your final warning.
Like, bro, you can't show me the game drop frames in the trailer. That's so crazy.
quarrel
Like, what does
lies
that
not with you.
say to me? I wonder if
But I
after
will take
GTA
back
6 there will be a
everything that
resurgence in
belongs
AAA gaming because any games have been cooking, being up the scale.
Even if the price is
I don't know.
my soul. The table is dead. It exists
Wanna
no
check
more.
Daw Walker trailer? What is Daw Walker? Marathon? It would be so cool if we randomly got Marathon gameplay, but I think that's this. Looks similar.
Is something bothering you?
Okay, I kind of like the
There's some
design of
noise
these
in my
characters. Wait, is this Marathon? I'm confused. No. Kind of looks like it, though.
Down in the depths of Vulcan, you must retrieve the Architect's core.
They will send everything they have to stop us.
I don't like how the game looks. But this looks like Marathon. If you guys know what Marathon is, this low-key looks like it, but I don't think it is.
But the path we walk demands the extreme.
This, yeah, this looks a lot like what they kind of started to visually tease. Metal Eden. It has a similar aesthetic for sure. I'm glad it's not that game though, because this does not look good, like gameplay wise. But all the layoffs and changes scared me. They had Bungie had layoffs. That's bad. I'll check out that trailer after. Yeah.
Remember this.
No, Bungie's Marathon looks so sick from what they've teased.
I have these gaps inside my head. Satellite gives us a 10-minute window. You made it. That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned.
Games suck, bro. Tenet?
What the hell is happening?
Why does this literally look like a PS3 game? Am I tripping?
My story.
The cutscenes look like some shit straight out of a PlayStation.
I'll cover you. All of this time you just wanted answers about the tech in your head? Are you kidding me? This thing has ruined my life.
You have no idea who you're dealing with. After what you did, we should have left you in the desert.
Dog, this game looks fucking garbage. Holy
Got a
shit.
fatal error with your tech. Yes, make it stop! Make it stop! I know what I have to do. This is the only way.
Bro, why so many games look like this? Just so bad. Looks like release day. Watch
Hello,
Dogs.
I'm Leslie Benzies, director of Mind's Eye, Builder Rocket Boy's new action adventure set in the
This
fictional
is the
city
creative
of
director?
Red
No
Rock,
fucking shit the game's
where AI
asking. What
and
the
human
fuck?
greed collide to bring Earth to the precipice of collapse. All captured on PlayStation 5 Pro. We're now proud to share some gameplay footage with the explosive combat and high-octane driving that you can expect on
Look at him, he
PlayStation
doesn't even
5
give a fuck
later
about the
this year.
game. Look how he's talking. He literally could care fucking less. Is that a Tesla too? It is. Oh my god. It's like some Tesla riff. Dude, games suck, bro. Oh my god, they keep showing the same clip of the car drifting. It's not that cool.
It was an ambush. Do what you
God,
can.
this shit looks so bad. What the fuck? Is that a Tesla? I don't actually think so, but it looks... I think they purposely modeled it very similar.
Tires are out. Proceeding on foot.
Tires are out. Proceeding on foot, bro. I hate this shit.
I'm coming to you now.
This shit makes me doom about gaming, bro. Like, everything we've looked at's been kind of bad, but like, this is the ass. This is the shit. This is the dog water that makes me think gaming's actually fucked. Because they easily spent like, unfortunately, at least a couple $1 million on that, and people have like had to like work on that for so long. Like, resources just so poorly spent. Show me one good game.
It always comes back to this.
Oh, is this? What is this? Death Stranding? No, I don't know what this is. I just see a beach, a coastline, and I'm immediately like, Death Stranding. Okay, I already hate this.
This world. This moment. This choice.
As much as I love cinematic cutscenes, and I think that like studios like Titmouse or not Titmouse, Blur, like making a career out of like doing video game cutscenes, I think they're so cool, and I want them to stay. But it's like a double-edged sword because I think it's a bad stain on like the gaming scene. Like, I think they're sick to make, but it sets a bad precedent or standard for like what gamers expect games to look like. I wish that we could have this without this being the standard of what then the game needs to look like. Because I think this shit is cool, but like, then the game doesn't look like this and people get really upset. So like game studios feel the pressure to make games that look good like this and always have. And I'm like, why can't we have both? Why can't we have like games that look different, but then also have like really cool cinematics? Like that just, I don't know. And nowadays I feel like even the most like average gamer understands that like this shit is not indicative of what the gameplay will look like, and then therefore they are like, this shit, it doesn't even really like do anything for them because the end consumer understands that this isn't what the game's gonna look like, so they don't give a fuck, and it builds no hype for it, and then the company and the studio is just wasting money getting like a visual made.
Hey everyone, I'm Gregory Loudon, creative director at Housemarque. We are thrilled to announce that our latest game, Saros, is launching next year on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Saros is the ultimate evolution of the Housemarque gameplay-first experience. It's a new single-player IP that builds on
Housemarque
Returnal's
gameplay first
award-winning
experience? Bro
third-person
just said
action.
words.
You play Arjun Devraj, performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli. Arjun is a powerful enforcer searching for answers on a hostile, shape-shifting planet haunted by an ominous eclipse. All of us at Housemarque can't wait to share more about Saros, with our first look at gameplay coming later this year. Thanks for watching.
This shit sucked. Yeah, literally. That's it? Bro, give us one other good game, please. Fake out and tease and actually give us a good game? No, I think the stream just ended. That's it? Whew. Remember when we didn't want to watch this? Worst state of play I think ever? Yeah, low-key really bad. I wonder if AAA Studios will ever try to make a game that isn't realistic and the crowd goes mild. Ugh, that sucked. What the fuck? It was really bad. What was the game that somebody wanted me to watch? It's called Drawmaker or something? Walking shooter sims? Something that's coming after the credits, don't worry, y'all. Likely, right? And Souls-like games spammed for the 15th time? Yeah, man, when are we gonna get hit with the Rockstar Games Presents? I'm fiending, I know. I'm also incredibly fiending for that trailer, dude. Oh, I think I saw the trailer for this, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've already watched this. 18. Yeah, I saw the trailer for this. It looks kind of cool. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, like, I didn't really care for it, but, like, I don't know. Spider Hunter shit, or Vampire Hunter. Like, if this is an actual open world, this could be cool, but I don't know. Wasn't really hitting for me. I did see this trailer though when they dropped it last time. The Witcher 4. This shit looks gas. I don't know if I can show this. I feel like there's like nudity or some shit kind of right now. I'm thinking of a different thing. I don't know. Witcher 4 I'm kind of hyped for, but wow. Gaming sucks. Gaming's not back on the menu. That sucks. Man, when are we gonna get... Hell yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna end stream because it's late and I literally have zero fucking ability to actually continue working right now. But that was fun to watch that little stream. Hopefully, maybe not tomorrow, but this weekend, let's do an actual much longer stream where I actually like fucking get some work done and blend up, because today was a rough one for me. You guys get to see it how it is. Not every day is a good day for blending, and today was one of them. It was not much done, you know, but still always a good and fun day to hang out and chop it up with y'all while we work. So, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to check the full moon, guys. What is up with that? Is tonight a full moon? That's sick. Felt that? Yeah. It is what it is. It's a process. But I'll stream again this weekend. Have a good night, y'all. It's beautiful. Okay, sick. I'll have to keep an eye out. Yeah. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.